Hey guys, this is KP11 and today we are trying to achieve this. So I was creating this and I thought why not make a video on it, and so the images you need are in the description. These are the images you need, so it's in the description, you can download it. And let's jump into Photoshop. So we are in the Photoshop, let's get started. So first you need to of course make a canvas. Select whatever you want, you can go and do a custom or you can select one of the presets. So I'm here with 1366 with 768 with 100 resolution. So do whatever you want, pick whatever size you want and hit that OK button, and of course the canvas is loaded. Now let's unlock it. Double click on the layer and unlock this layer. So first we need a background, right? So let's get this background colored. So I need a blue color. Of course you can select what you want, and let's select, I need this one. Let's go. You need to hit shift and backspace on your keyboard and go to colors, and it will pop up a fill dialog, and just pick a color you need. I'm going to pick a sky blue type of color, right? If I can find one. Yes, here's the, and hit that OK button to confirm it. Now let's move on to the second step. So we need to find the center of this canvas, right, to perfect that image. So here's the ruler right here. You can find it right here. If you can't find it, just hit Ctrl R, it will pop, and yes, just click on it and drag down, and it should automatically what you snap right into the center. Okay, here is the center. It should automatically do it. And yes, now you're wondering, hey, he has that red color on his line. I want to get one. So you want to get one, go head over to edit, preferences, general, or just go to guides, grids and slices and select the color you want. With the light red, the default one is light blue, so yes, you can change it. Hit that OK and you are done. So now we need that base right here. Where's that image? So we need this base, so let's create that one. Of course it's the reference, we need to create it afterwards. First we will make a reference for our images to lay and position our images. So let's click and drag. Of course don't forget to make a new layer. Always make a new layer because it's important. You can change afterwards if you don't like it. So let's rename this as base. Let's rename this as BG, background, of course. And let's and you're wondering, I am doing scroll wheel. So it's scroll to zoom. It will zoom whenever I scroll up and down, so it will zoom with that. So if you want to get that, hit Ctrl K. It will open up the preferences tab, and just head over to tools and check this zoom with scroll wheel, and it will be going crazy. Boom boom. So yes, now let's hit Ctrl 0 to fit that into your screen. So now select the base layer and let's go to elliptical marquee tool. You can hit M for that. Let's click and drag this. Of course don't worry about the position, just worry about the size you want. It should be slim enough. Now let's right click on it and fill it with color you want. So let's go to black and select the black color and hit that OK button. So now we need to center this as well. So let's hit Ctrl D to deselect it, Ctrl A to select entire canvas, and just hit V on your keyboard to get the move tool right here, V. Now let's select this vertical alignment and horizontal alignment. That is it. It is automatically centered. So now let's move on to the let's bring that photos we just downloaded from the net, of course. So here are the tutorial images. I want this building, so first I will grab this building images. We can import all the images at once, but I like to select one by one because it gives me freedom of space. Now let's align it perfectly, position where you want, and let's of course if you want to resize it perfectly, just hit Shift Alt and click and drag like this. Yes, so resize it perfectly, otherwise it will be like this. It would be out of control. So hit Shift and Alt, it will maintain its width and height according to the image. Yes, now we need to put this image behind the base image, so let's put it behind it. And yes, so the front of our buildings are done. Now we need to get those single where are they? Of course this is not the one. We need to find this. Okay, so we need the single buildings images. Let's grab this and drag and drop here. Of course, same thing, Shift Alt, resize it and put where you want, position where you want. And okay, now another part. If you don't know this part, you can wait and see this, or you can skip this. So that's the thing. This image, I don't want this part to be visible, so we need to erase, or you need to layer mask it. I will show how to do it. So let's grab this image and let's drag and drop in the Photoshop. So let's resize it first, resize it in the size you want. And yes, so we want it right, of course, here, I guess. No, right, let's okay, this here. We will shift this image afterwards. Okay, so we don't want this image to be shown, right? So select that layer which you want to edit. Just hit layer mask button right below here, right here. I will put a square in the editing. Now let's hit B on a keyboard, and it will pull up the brush. Now let's resize it by using brackets keys, like big or small. So yes, now let's select the black color to fill it with black. Now it will erase it. Filling black means you're erasing it from the image, but it is not totally erased. So yes, that's a plus point for that. Now let's drag and let's see if we can get this perfectly aligned or what. Okay, I wanted this here, and I wanted this. Oh, come on, man. Where is the red? That's why you name. Okay, this is perfect how I want it. Now, so this is the upper part. Let's just select this and go to the topmost of the layer and click on it with the holding Shift and Ctrl G to group it. So let's rename this as buildings for no further confusions, right? So this is the whole upper part. Now we need that black and white effect, so let's give that effect. Go to the adjustment layer and select gradient map, this right here, and go to the default black and white. That's that. And yes, just hit Alt and select in between buildings layer in the group building, and that the gradient map, select in between and just hit Alt and click. So yes, it will only apply to that buildings layer, of course. Now let's give them I need that crushed, a darker look to it. So let's give it a darker look. Of course, don't forget to hit Alt and in between, the stuff I told, right? So yes, just give that effect you want, and you will be perfectly fine. So yes, here's what I wanted to do. Now let's let's move on to the next stuff. Let's group it again. Let's name it as final building right here. Final building, of course. So yes, so if you are watching till now, hit that like button and also share with your friends. So now moving on to the lower part of this image. Now we need to add that trees and roots and all this stuff. So let's grab the trees. We need this one. Grab, drag and drop, resize it, and hold Shift and rotate it 90 degrees. It will perfectly rotate in 90 degrees. So yes, that's a profit there, by holding Shift. Now let's position it where you want. Of course, I will skip this part. You know the drill, you know the thing. Just put it on it and position where you want. I will be back in. So guys, this is it. This is what we wanted. I arranged all the trees down below. So yes, now let's move on to the roots. We need that roots aligned. So yes, first of all we need to group this because don't need any confusion ahead. So let's name this as what do you say, final, no not final, let's name it as trees. And yes, because I need to add some effects to it, so let's of course first of all give it a black and white. Don't forget to hit Alt and select that effect only to that trees, otherwise it would be on all over the canvas. So yes, we have concentrated on only trees. So yes, now we need to add some effects, but I will add it right now, of course. So I don't want to be that much saturated because desaturated. I need to be a little saturated because I need that, what do you say, where's the image, here's the image. So I need that little bit of green color in it. So just wanted that greenish effect to perfect that what do you say, lower part, otherwise it's like dull. Or okay, just go desaturate it a little bit. Now let's saturate it again. Of course, why not? Forgot. I was telling you, don't forget, and I already forgot. We don't need that much of greeniness. This would be stunning. This would be awesome. Of course. One thing. Hit that fucking brush tool. Where's the fucking brush tool? Right here. So now hit that brush tool, and yes, this is how we do. Hit 3 or hit any number on your keyboard, like 4. The opacity of the brush would be 40%. Hit 5, 60, 60%, 5, 50%. So yes, hit any number on your keyboard and it will automatically reduce the opacity. We don't want this much of saturation. We just need to highlight this green color. We don't need that what do you say, branch of it to be colored. So yes, I'm just cleaning this up. Okay, we are done right here. So yes, now heading over to the next part, that is, let's group it first. Okay, let's name this as final, what do you say, final trees, right guys? Now let's move on to the second, what do you say, what the step was. I don't know the numbers of steps. And yes, let's move on to the next step, that is adding some roots. And let's grab that roots. Where is the root? Select it, grab it right here. Okay, now we need to resize it and we need to do some tricks with it, right? Because it's like a big bunch of roots on your face, bitch, right? So let's position it where we want it. Layer mask, you know how to layer mask it. So hit that button, go to brush tool, and just of course make sure your opacity of the brush is 100% to remove all this stuff. And yes, now of course we need to change the brush because it's a soft brush. We need to make it hard. Right here, select it, right click on your anywhere on the canvas, hit that hard round, and yes, now we are hard. So yes, now let's select the part you don't want and just brush it off, bitch. That's good. That's looking good enough for me. Now I want to add some more. That isn't enough, right? So let's Ctrl J on your keyboard, select the roots and hit Ctrl J. It will copy that layer and make another layer. Now let's reposition this layer. Let's position it. Hit Ctrl T to transform it wherever you want. Of course, my computer is like, oh, I am getting slower. Please reduce this stress. So yes, now let's resize it. Now position it where you want. I will skip this part or fast forward it. I just put all the roots where they should belong, and yes, I have put them in a group. They're long, they're like 18 of images right there. Of course, now let's what do you say, we need to give some effect to look somewhat like this, guys. The image, I have taken this image like 2 or 3 hours to make it perfect. For video purposes, I'm just taking it like putting stuff on, like not perfecting it. You can perfect it, you can take your time. Like you can see here, it's not perfectly brushed, so let's do that first because it's looking shit. Oh, come on. Okay, that's good enough for now. Of course, it would be much better if I took time, but you don't have time. So let's move on to the next step. So what we need to do, let's go to the background layer and create a new layer above that layer. Now select the brush tool, resize it to somewhat like the canvas, should be fitting in the canvas, and let's grab a white color. Yes, you heard it right, white color. Go and select soft brush, and yes, punch it over here. Of course, increase your opacity, and bang, that's it. Now we need that ground. It's plain, it doesn't look like ground, yes, right? So we need to make sure the ground looks like ground. So hit P on your keyboard. That will go to pen tool right here. Pen tool, right? See that? Now let's create some a rough ground for it to look like ground. So just always make sure you make a new layer, because you will get into troubles for that. Okay, so created a new layer. Just randomly click anywhere, of course on nearby the reference base. Now just take your time and click and click. Just draw random stuff right there, like think about the rough areas, and of course we are done, and fine right here. Now of course we are in this, make sure you are in the new layers. Go to selection tab here and just click that, and 0 pixels or whatever you want, you can get that. Oh, we are selected, and now let's hit fill with, of course, go to marquees, rectangular to fill it with color. I'm selecting, of course, the black one, and yes, so the base is ready. Now let's do some more effects. To go, head over to color lookup tab on the adjustment tab. Hit that. Go and find foggy night, this one. Yes, and of course we don't need that reference base, so just delete it if you want to delete it. And yes, this is foggy night right here. You can use this, change the opacity to somewhat like 60 or 70% according to your liking, and yes, that looks good. Now we need to color balance it, of course, on the right here. Let's change the let's change the color lookup. Just get this to lighter color right here. Now let's move on to the next step, that is adding a vignette. If you can find link in the description, all the stuff I used are in the description. You can go and download it, enjoy it. So apply this action, that looks nice. And now let's this is looking nice. Now we need to add some more things, right? So let's merge this layer, merge this all layers into one. Of course, hit Ctrl Alt Shift E, and it will merge in one layer. So you can close it and you can view it. Looks nice. Now add a new layer above that layer. Hit B on a keyboard and select this blue color right here, and add it on the sides of the image, and just click dissolve. I'm keeping fill to 62 and opacity to 3% right there. So this looks nice. So we need to blur some stuff out. that we don't need, so let's blur them out. Let's shift control shift and alt and E to merge all the layers in one. Now just control J to copy that layer. Now head over to the layer, let's name it as 1 and let's name this as 2. Head over to 1 and just go to filter, blur gallery blur gallery and go to iris blur. Okay, now just adjust to your liking like I'm doing now. Okay, let's 13% and hit that OK button to apply this effect. Of course it's taking some time to apply, and we are done right here. Okay, we don't need that extra layer. I just created for safety purposes. I'm just kidding. I was like, do I need that? No, we don't need. So we don't need that second layer. We need only this layer. Just burn it up. It looks nice now. Now we need to add another vignette because why not? Yes, that is it. And I guess this is what we wanted, but the feeling is not coming about wow. So we need to adjust more things like levels. Let's go to levels. Let's adjust some things right here. Let's darken it some more. Okay, let's go to blue tab and apply that bluish and make some yellow. This is always nice, compressing some blues and adding some blues and adding some yellows. Go to blue and go here and just drag. It will always be nice. So yes, this looks nice. Now let's go to red, and we need some red because it's lacking, right? So why not? This looks awesome. Right here, this is it, guys. We are done with the effects. Of course, it would have been more awesome. Yes guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that share button. You know the drill, you know the stuff. Thanks for watching.